He has every right to do so.
No, I'm alright. Alright.
Ihr seid die Besten. My problem is I don't know how to come home from here.
How do you mean?
I didn't plan to be here at this late. At this time of the tournament.
You'll be alright. Present for you.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you.
No good on this, but
Unfortunately, I have a broken Miranda. Thanks a lot. Yeah, that's why I wanted to attend this tournament to get to know nice people. And
it's a shame you haven't met any.
I don't know what your brother has told you, but I enjoyed the game, and I understand his
frustration.
And I'm not. I have no feelings. Again, it's. Ja.
I had a similar game.
Er rächt jetzt seinen Bruder. Ich hatte seinen Bruder gestern Runde 6 alles oder nichts Spiel. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Unsurprisingly, you can have an issue.
I always try to stay unbiased. Good luck.
Oh, sorry, what was your name?
Good luck, buddy.
Matthias.
Stay calm, fly straight. Congrats on getting this far, buddy. I hope you go well.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That's what I always wanted, Alex. You're like a ginger Santa Claus.
So I guess you're tournament regulars. Your brother and...
Yeah, we go quite often. So with these, by the way.
Okay, perfect.
And same with...
Yeah, so now I will take one with a happy face.
I do the same things.
So, welcome back again to the top 4 semi-final of the System Open Series in Hanover, Germany. We've got a mirror match. OJ Hemmings playing Miranda Nim and Matthias Wagner playing Miranda Nim as well. Let's take a look if they're both equipped completely the same. Not quite. So we see iron bombs on OJ Hemmings Miranda, and we see bomblet generator on the Miranda.
They both have bomblet generators. The only difference is iron bombs on OJ's Miranda and proton bombs on Matthias's Captain Nim.
Oh yeah.
Where OJ's Captain Nim has iron bombs as well. So it's double ions against one proton. That's it. That's the only difference I could find.
So even though this is a mirror match, quite interesting to see. OJ Hemmings is quite an experienced player from Great Britain, playing a lot of tournaments, playing many games, and like Matthias said in the interview that we had with him after the last game, this is only his 4th tournament so far ever.
So top 4 in a tournament this big as your 4th tournament, there are worse ways to get your intro into the hobby.
Yeah.
So it seems like they have picked the exact same asteroids as well. Oh gee. Are they team members perhaps, practicing together with each other, turning up with the same list? Yeah, it's the exact same asteroid. Wow. Let's see if they placed them the same then. Maybe we can discern the difference.
Maybe
from
just
that.
like a lane of 3 on the left side, a lane of 3 on the right side, lots of space in the middle, and then completely just
bomb away.
Go to joust.
Are they playing X-Wing or Battleship here?
Yeah.
As far as I could see, the entire top 8 was Rebels. So even though there were a lot of scums in the top 16 and in the 32, I don't know how many Imperials there were in top 16 actually, but in the end only Rebels matter apparently.
Yeah.
Is that something we have seen in different big tournaments lately?
Those kind of mirror matches?
No, Rebel.
Yeah, we did. So I don't know if you saw it at the Chicago Open.
Even if I did, most of the viewers probably didn't, so tell us anyway.
Yeah, so at the System Open in Chicago, there were Rebels in the final. It was Miranda and Sheetapede and Lorik. So the Eagle squad, if you want to call it that way. And in the end, it was just Miranda against Miranda, and then they decided to maybe not play anymore and just go to final salvo. But the judge didn't allow it, and they had to play. So they had to decide which maneuver they're going to make for 15 minutes, leaving the dolls next to the ship, coming back 15 minutes later, and then going to final salvo, which they did with the dice app.
It is an official product. You are allowed to do it.
Yes, you are.
Even though, as most people will probably know, computer-generated random isn't actually random.
Yeah.
But I think that was more about the statement than the actual result.
Yeah, it's just for giggles.
So, the deployments, those can be different.
Yeah.
OJ choosing to spread his ships, Miranda in corner-ish and Nim in the middle joust position, lining up with an asteroid. So the bomblet, the trajectory simulator, well, it will land the bomb on an asteroid. Thank you, Goa, for your kind words. Yeah, sadly, none of our teammates made it so far, but still, I think we can be happy with the results.
Yeah.
Our team.
We have 3 team members making top 32 cut, 1 making top 8 cut. So I think great effort from our team here.
Let's not get into that discussion. Tenuous copper. I think that's a never-ending story.
Yeah.
And we're actually being streamed inside the hole as well now. They took out a very big screen, put a beamer on it, so that everyone here can actually watch the top tables. I think that's a very good solution to people crowding the tables that we saw in the previous few matches.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
So Matthias choosing to go in the same direction with both of his ships while OJ splits up so far. Do you think Captain Nim on the left will steer in, follow suit? Go straight.
Well, he wants to get his shots maybe, but maybe not taking too much risk and see what Matthias is doing first and then deciding what to engage.
It looks like Matthias wants himself some Miranda. And because of the relatively open field there, I'm not sure if OJ has a lot of escape possibilities. Since every ship on the board has TLTs, it's hard to run from turrets.
So we're gonna ask our third guy who has initiative.
Matches.
Matthias has initiative, thank you.
OJ is 97 points, Matches is 98.
Oh yeah.
It's my brother.
We have a third commentator apparently. No, we have a viewer sitting next to us, and since we posed the question, he kindly answered. Thank you for that.
Yeah, let me know if I'm in your way. Just obviously a little bit intense in this game.
So OJ's friend of yours?
No, it's my brother.
Oh, he's your brother.
I played Matches round 6 yesterday. So Matches is OJ and I were in the same list. So Matches has seen this list. And he's going for a different approach. With me, he went for Nim first with his target locks. And after the game, he said actually Miranda's the bigger threat. You can see he's changed his approach. But he's got guidance checks on his Nim, which I'm less sold on because it leaves you, if you bump or you get a bad engagement or a bad formation, it's it's difficult for you to capitalize on that.
Yeah. So I would guess your brother's quite experienced with that list. Like I mentioned before, OJ Hemmings is a name if you're following X-Men community is one that you know. Like because well, it didn't have a face to your name yet.
It worries me when people say they know me.
Well, with the word getting more and more connected via the internet, that happens.
So OJ steering straight into an asteroid.
One of the interesting things about the Genius nerf is that it does not care about a rock, it only cares about bumping with the ships. So actually it's quite a good way to catch people out by going over a rock and still dropping a bomb out.
That's quite clever.
OJ's been playing this list since January, February. We both took it to the Cardiff Regional, which was the infamous regional where the entire top 8 was Nim Miranda. You might want the dice cam.
Oh.
That does not look like a good harpoon by Nim.
So guiding ships for the crit.
Cocked. Can't see.
That's a powerful shot going in the opening salvo.
So then we have OJ measuring arc.
So Miranda dodged one. No, sorry, all 3 went through.
Yeah. So that
That's
is
a better harpoon.
OJ's shot.
From Nim into Miranda. Sorry.
No,
It's all right. We've been talking all day. Being able to be quiet for a bit is nice.
We both get very intense when this happens. So 3 shields on Miranda.
So 5 and 1, 5 and 1.
Yeah.
2 harpoons used. Both have extra munitions, so they have another salvo up their pipeline. That's the wrong camera again. You know.
That's a full harpoon.
Well, after those nice shots in the initial salvo, you got a blank somewhere. That's a good reroll.
Yeah, that's better. So you nothing.
He's got the focus. I think he's debating spending it.
If the damage is flying around this quickly, you might want to hang on to your hull. Then again, you want to shoot back as well.
OJ getting his damage deck out. Clearly not expecting to take into this game.
Is he using the new fancy deck he got
He's using
yesterday?
the Darth Vader one.
The old one from last year.
So face down from harpoon triggering. Shield. 3 hits and a crit. So a direct would kill Miranda here.
That's not a direct. We will see in just a second what that crit was and have it on the overlay.
I think this is the fastest one-hull Miranda we've seen all weekend.
Yes.
Weapons failure is the crit.
But we didn't have the mirror match before.
He spent a shield, but he should. Interesting.
So
I don't think we will see regenning Mirandas flying around this game.
So since you know how your brother plays, so what do you expect him to do next?
You need the dice cam.
3
So
hits.
3, that must be a harpoon. So that leaves Miranda on 2, which means a thermal simulated by Nim next turn will kill her before she fires. I'm not sure if she's got any good options to get out of that, apart from 3 bank and 3 bank. I expect OJ to turn his Miranda away, to turn up the board here, to dodge anything this Nim simulates.
With this Nim, he meant
Matches,
Matthews, obviously. But the viewers can't see what you're pointing at.
Pointing at the screen doesn't do it.
So OJ's brother is expecting his Miranda to bank upwards.
No, too hard towards the board edge. And then maybe a slam.
Okay, turn upwards. I meant turn, I said bank.
he's aware of the threat of the victory simulator. OJ's played quite a few mirror matches with this list, so I think at Cardiff he went through 4 or 5 on his way to the top.
Well, if you play a lot of tournaments in this meta, then you don't really have a choice if you play it yourself as well. It's going to be a mirror.
I'm not sure there's that much Nim Miranda about.
Is there anything but Nim Miranda in these matchups?
In these, yes, but in the general tournament I saw a lot of Imperial Aces and a lot of Ghosts.
Yeah, Ghost was well represented here as well, I believe.
There were 3 or 4 Ghosts in the top 16. So
yeah, it's a good list as well.
Mirrored against each other, not each other,
Yeah.
so we're down to 1.
Yeah. Unfortunately, for me personally, all the scum lists were kicked out of the cut as well, with some very interesting lists there.
I think the listing near the table against the Ghost is quite an unusual one. It's a Grey Squadron Y-Wing.
Yeah, we had that on stream last round. That was really nice to watch.
I can't understand how it's done so well. I mean, proximity mines, not on Miranda, no extra munitions.
It was down to a single dice roll, I think 3 times that last game.
Yeah.
Was quite close.
Yeah, it was really close.
Then again, he made some really good moves.
3 bang, and now he has to slam here, otherwise he's dead before he shoots.
Yeah.
And this was a mistake Matches made in our game. He sat in focus when he should. Yeah, there. So that Miranda was dead.
Yeah, we saw that last game as well, doing a focus where he should have slammed, but that was just nerves at that point, he said after the game. Like, he was like, I'm safer with a focus, not really realizing that it meant he got an extra shot in.
Yeah.
He is going for the bank though, not for the turn.
He can't stay next to that Miranda because the harpoon splash will kill his. So I think he will probably slam here. No,
Nope.
okay.
Double focus.
So both times we expected a slam and we didn't see one.
He has 2 harpoon conditions on his Miranda. So when it goes off, he will deal 2 splash damage to everyone around him. So actually, if OJ kills the Mirandas, the damage race puts him ahead.
We'll kill the other one as well.
Yeah, so if Nim simulates a bomb here and 2 turns away, that will put 4 damage onto Matthias's Nim just from harpoon splash.
Yeah.
Which is game winning. I wonder if OJ's seen it.
The question is, does he realize it?
Well, Matthias can't roll after that, so he's just got to focus.
He will have to take it, if that will happen.
Is it cheating if I went up and tell OJ what to do now?
Say again, sorry?
Is it cheating if I went up and tell my brother what to do now?
Yes, it is.
You might be tackled by the judge standing at the table, yes.
Alex gonna.
Then again,
throw
you
off
probably
the
have
stage.
at least 5 words before he tackles you. Oh, he's running away. It's increasing to 6 words.
Yeah, if he's done that, that's so clever. I think this is where the experience shows. Matches has not been playing as long, say straight for the 5. No thought about it, bomb coming out. It's just deciding which one to use.
Looks like the...
It's thermal, that will be.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's less of a good move because it puts in range 1 of the opponent's Nim, so they get an uncontested shot back. But
Could be that he did not expect Matthias to get in range 1 of the other Miranda, meaning he would have had to swerve the other way, and then this would have been the better play.
Yeah.
So anticipating the opponent to do a better move.
So he's let the bomb near the board go, and he's holding the other one, and he's letting the thermal go. So both Mirandas die, and 4 splash damage onto Matthias's Nim.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a very clever play.
Yet,
And, 5, because he's been hit by the thermal as well.
Oh
And
yeah, that's
if
right.
OJ Sabine's...
And Sabine.
so if he does it before, so actually that puts 6 damage onto Matthias's Nim
From one bomb.
from 1 bomb. And 2 onto OJ's Nim from Matthias's.
he will have to eat a range 1 shot from the Nim in return though.
This could be a fast game.
It's like, yeah, 5 minutes, done. Finale, please. We don't have a timer going up.
No.
Do they have unlimited time, or is that just a mistake?
It's an hour 15.
It's hour 15.
So same as normal.
This might be going slightly quickly because OJ and I both have a flight to catch.
Ah.
So OJ and I have already agreed the time that he will have to run out and leave the final.
Like he's-
so he might be just playing quickly.
Even if this one goes quickly, the other half final still has its conclusion, and
Yes,
I
I
don't
know.
think that one will be quite as quick.
I don't know, Ghost fan.
Might be.
So Dice Camp. I think Mattis is taking his range one with Nim to Nim.
That will be a 4-die primary.
It's not bad.
Using the focus, couldn't see what that was. 2 hits and a crit.
Right, and Nim should still have shield, so there should be no crits. You might want to tell your updater that he's done the damage on Nim wrong.
I think he's realizing it himself as well now.
So this is really structural damage, no agility. Well, that does not matter.
Daniel, Schaden ist nicht aktuell. Schaden und so ist nicht aktuell. Nim hat 4 Schilde und 2 Hülle. Das ist track. Yeah. Harpoon damage is not face up there, it's not.
There we go. It's all up to date again.
So I should probably say hi to Nick Harris from Firestorm, who's currently watching and Facebook messaging me saying how well OJ's doing.
He's just sneaking that one in there. Then again, we don't mind.
There should be more damage on Nim. The 4 from Harpooned, the thermal, Sabine.
He's counting it on his fingers now, I think.
He's checking.
He's leaving it as it is, so I'm guessing this is it.
It can't be correct though, because Nim is stressed, so he had to be hit by the bomb. So even if they miss Sabine, there's another damage. And Harpoon is not a May, it's a mandatory condition, so it should be corrected.
So it's it was 4 damage from the render.
Yep.
From the harpoon, from the double harpoon.
And at least 1 from the bomb because he is stressed, and if OJ activated it onto his Nim first, another from Sabine.
Well, we don't know that.
No, so the Sabine is a missed opportunity,
So,
the Harpoons are.
but it should be no shields.
Yes. So I'm going to ask a judge just to check the damage count, because Harpoons are mandatory.
Yeah, there's a spectator.
There is another bomb coming out from Matthias. Is that a proton or a thermal?
It's an iron bomb.
Ah, from the other. No, that's OJ's bomb then, not. Oh, they're both putting one down. There's the confusion. Ah, Darth Vader, that might be it then. Seems like OJ's brother is a little hyped as well. Very high energy. I will go get him before he gets all the judges involved. Once
What are you going to do?
that the harpoon condition was in the first turn already.
Okay, so it appears like I'm to bring it and I can't count.
So, question, we don't know if he forgot about Sabine. Someone is asking, is Sabine possible anyway if Miranda dies?
Because it's the owner of the bomb, you choose which order you resolve it in. So if he applied the damage to... No, it's not, because Sabine is the last step as you go to take it off. So you've already hit Miranda by that point. So no, Sabine is not possible.
Okay, so the 1 shield and 5 follow on Matthias is correct.
However, we missed a bit of the game in the meantime. Looks like OJ is down to 2 hull. They're talking to a judge now. Judge decides not to interfere and game will continue as normal.
So trying to target lock, scanners prevents it.
3, 2, and 1. Good luck,
You still have Libris.
So, onto the dice cam. We have hit, focus, and a blank against the blank.
Yeah, that's TLT shot that goes through.
One more.
And nothing.
Yeah, it's 1 damage.
Yeah.
So both shots go through, and that was the Nim. Matthias takes it home despite the enormous cluster explosion in the middle.
Yeah. That is amazing.
His face is oi oi oi.
He's speaking.
I think he can't believe it himself. He's into the finals at a Systems Open as his 4th tournament. Incredible.
Yeah, playing against OJ, who's a very experienced player. We've heard his brother Ashok Hemmings.
Very enthusiastically supporting him verbally.
Yes, until like I mean OJ's playing for a long time and is playing this list since February and practicing a lot with it. Yeah, we're gonna ask him later what the deal was here.
Well, I will try to get them over, and then we can hear it from the man
It's
himself.
like I don't know, 20 minutes game. That was the fastest game I've ever seen so far. So, hello again.
Hello again.
Yeah, amazing. So congratulations, you reached the final of the System Open Series in Hanover here.
Thanks a lot. Can't believe it at the moment.
So, mirror match. Miranda against Miranda.
Yeah.
Quite similar loadout. The only difference was the ion bombs and the proton bombs on your Nim. And OJ Amix, very experienced player. We had his brother Ashok Amix sitting here a little bit of co-hosting with us, and told us that he is practicing this list since February. And but you had the upper hand here. So what do you think? What has gone better your way?
Having the initiative means if all goes good in my way, I can shoot a 5 dice harpoon with my Miranda as a second harpoon on his Miranda, and he can't.
Yeah.
Because he's out of shields, but that's the only thing. Usually having the initiative is it disadvantage?
Well,
Flying first.
I mean, his Miranda could have shot back anyway, even if she got killed.
Yeah, of course.
So
I just wanted to get it done.
yeah, that was like the fastest game I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
we both said let's do it quick and dirty.
Yeah. What I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you kept your ships together.
I miscounted. Yeah, I totally miscounted the Miranda maneuver. I wanted to put them more apart when they were pruned. I wanted to send Miranda in, and Nym should be more to the left.
Yeah.
Into the asteroids.
Yeah. So there was
Misjudged.
a lot of harpoon damage in the middle, a lot of clusterfucking, and like one harpoon.
The
two,
good
three,
thing
four.
was that his Nym also took the splash damage from my Miranda, so he got 2 harpoons and me 3, so it was okay.
Yeah.
And then it was the crits.
So
They were both brutal.
now you have a little time to maybe look onto the other game and see what you will be facing in the final. So we have Ghost Fan, and we have the list that we've seen here on stream last round: the the BSF bomber and the Y-wing with the Stress Hawk as a Stress Hawk. And Miranda. So, is there something that you prefer? Would you rather play against Ghost Fan or rather play against the other list?
I would like to avoid Ghost Fan final time.
Okay. Have you played Ghost Fans before?
I have.
I mean, here.
No, not at this tournament. One of the few practice games I did was against.
Ghost Fan. It didn't go.
2 or 3 games, and
And you
no
lost all of them. Okay.
chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, we never know. Even if you were going.
I mean, this weekend.
So.
Luck is with me this weekend, so.
So everything's possible.
Everything can happen.
Yeah, really great. Okay, thank you for your time and congratulations again.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the final.
Yeah. Thank you for commentating and streaming.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.
Great job.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Bye to all. Thanks.
So we're gonna see if OJ is up for some words for a short interview. So OJ, take a seat.
Feels like a stay of execution. How's it going?
So, yeah, how's it going for you? Yeah, what a match. Was really fast game. The fastest game that we have seen here and yesterday. We had your brother sitting here next to us, commentating a little bit.
Did he say he's the better brother at X-Wing by any chance?
No, he did not. He was just rooting for you, really nervous and excited. So, you're a well-known player. You have a lot of experience. And our brother told us that you were practicing this list since like February. So in this mirror match, basically the same list. The only difference were the ion bomb and the proton bomb on his Nym. So what do you think? What could you have done differently?
Stacked my deck.
Nothing else.
You look at the crits I took.
Yeah.
Roll 1 fewer attack dice, so he gets a 5 dice harpoon, I get a 3 dice harpoon.
Yeah.
Like, that extra damage probably would have killed his Miranda. Reduced agility, I'm like, well, all your TLTs are not going to hit. I waste turns trying to fix that. like, while you're TRTing me, like, I lose. Like, I could have disengaged, but he was already ahead in the race, so...
Yeah.
You know, the other thing I could have done is I could have thrown an ion bomb, so that they'd all be stuck.
Yeah, so forcing them to go one straight.
Instead of a thermal,
Yeah.
but I thought, let's have a speedy resolution. It stops them dropping bombs as well,
Yeah.
and just plinks one damage over, and then been like, go on, kill my Miranda. However, the downside of that is he could regen his Miranda before,
Yeah.
so I guess my name could have TLT'd. But basically, because there are those 3 harpoons there,
Yeah.
it's like,
That was like lots of splash damage going up
that's
there in the
and
middle.
my harpoon not triggering was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, no crits. He got a great crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically I wanted to do it on my terms, so I could have done an ion. Yeah,
Maybe you can watch the video later if you want to see what could be done differently or whatever.
I thought he would go a little bit slower as well. Like I thought I'd have a turn to barrel roll out,
Yeah.
and then I would be in a better position with the track because having to run over the rock wasn't ideal. But
Yeah. But anyway, it was a great game watching you, and thanks for the interview. And have a safe trip back home to the UK.
brilliant, thanks very much.
And this is a little gimmick from our team.
Can I say I've got a friend, Dan Buckley, from the TNX club that I used to play at, and I think he'd love this. Like, he flies a lot of Corin horns, so...
Have another one.
Here you go, Dan. I got you one.
Okay, thanks, man.
All right, take care. Thank you.
All right, then. Short discussion. Okay. I'm up. So that was the top 4, the semi-final of the System Open Series Hanover. We won't be streaming the final because you can watch it on First Earth, and there are many more people that are watching this stream, and so it wouldn't make that much sense to put our camera on the final table as well. You can stay on our channel if you want. You don't have to switch. We're gonna host Simon's channel First Earth here at our channel, and I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed our stream and watching us over the weekend.
Listening to us, that's the hard part, of course.
Yeah, it is. And we definitely had a lot of fun, and hope we can do it someday.
The next tournament. Yep.
Yeah, next tournament. So, we say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Matthias. Goodbye, OJ. And goodbye to you outside there. Take care.
Have fun.